still celebrating your birthday?
Hell yeah. What you talking about?
All right, so what are we gonna do? We have a babysitter.
You call that
You
babysitting?
said it for a reason. What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to let you know. I'm just letting you know I got it's my birthday week, man. Cause Imani's birthday is my birthday. Just like
So
my
you get the
pops.
rest of the
I
days.
get the rest of the days.
So you're telling me because you have plans?
It's a possibility.
Oh, that was your way of saying, babe, I'm going out tonight.
No, it's not. I'm just telling you that it's my birthday week.
Why?
Because
There's
it
a
is.
reason why you felt you had to tell me. I know that.
No, you don't.
I know it's your birthday week. It just passed. I know. Your birthday just passed.
See?
You wanted me to know you're getting the whole week. You just want me to know that you're getting the whole week.
I'm just speaking upon it. That's all.
Why?
I think because it's necessary.
Why though?
It's not. There's not always a why.
Oh, it's just you just wanted to say.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's not always a why to something.
So you're not just like letting me know that you're going out tonight.
No.
Oh.
I'm not even. I don't know if I'm going out tonight. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. It's not always a why to something. Why it has to be a why? Why does it have to be a why?
I don't know you for talking just to talk.
Damn. My homie.
But that's a good example of the topic actually.
That's crazy.
Because I'm trying to interpret what you're trying to say so that I can verbalize it back to you to make sure that I understand you, which is the effective communication. Because I was trying to think of an example to give you that would be good enough to understand.
So what just happened not affected in the conversation?
You didn't. I was trying to interpret your message so that I can say it back to you and let you know that I understand you.
So I didn't like.
But you didn't give me an actual reason.
I didn't elaborate well.
Exactly. Which is effective communication.
But it's not always a why.
No, it doesn't always have to be a why.
Okay.
Like you said, but that means you're just talking to talk. But like.
Not really.
So if you're not talking to talk, there needs to be substance there. What's the reason? What is the purpose of you opening your mouth?
Or there's not a reason for me.
There's not a deeper meaning.
That it could be numerous of things. It could be that, or it could be there's not a reason for me to express. It's just I want to say it, or he or she wants to say it.
Okay. So if you just want to say it, right? And then I don't acknowledge it because you're just saying it.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's not a case of effective communication because you want to be heard and understood.
Okay, so gotcha, I got you.
Like for example, if I say, "Babe, can you take care of dinner tonight? Like, can you cook? I'm tired of cooking." And what do you think I'm telling you?
To help out.
To help out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like it's not always fair in a relationship to expect for you to interpret it. It's because, like, you may not have interpreted that I need help. You may have just said, well, you might just repeat what I said to you. I said, can you take care of dinner tonight? I'm tired of cooking. You may have understood, can I cook dinner tonight? You're tired of cooking. That's it. Because that's what I verbalized to you, right? But you understand there's a deeper reason for me to ask. Which is I need help.
Yeah, to contribute to cooking.
But I don't think it's fair for me to just rely on you always cracking the code because then that means I will just say something and expect for you to find a deeper meaning in it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not always fair for a person, me in this case, to just say something and assume you're going to know exactly what I'm trying to say or why I'm asking.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
So, like...
Does this happens a lot?
I feel like, yeah. That's why it's not
in
just...
our relationship or in general?
I won't say it happens a lot in our relationship. Should I be looking at a camera?
No.
Because I'm just looking at you. Okay.
Yeah, we having a conversation.
I feel like maybe not in our relationship. I can't recall. I'm trying to think if there's moments. But I feel like if there are moments, I know it's because I'm not elaborating correctly. But in general, I feel like in a lot of relationships that don't have effective communication, like a partner might think like, well, I'm communicating to my partner, but they're not listening. I feel like it's not effective communication because you're just talking, but one, you're not elaborating or expressing correctly to your partner. And two, you're not making sure that your partner heard you, because I think if you ask your partner to repeat
Constantly?
I mean,
No, because that person, if you have to repeat constantly, he or she might not be listening, might be distracted by something else.
no, but if I tell you something, right, and you repeat back to me what
you said.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by repeat.
Okay. Oh, I
Yeah,
okay.
because then now when you repeat it to me, like I just asked you, what am I asking? And you said you need help.
Yeah.
I'm asking you to repeat it, and now I can say, yeah, that's exactly what I mean, or I could say, no, I don't mean that. I mean this. So that's being effective, and I feel like in a lot of relationships that have communication, because we understand communication is important in a relationship, right?
100%.
There's relationships with communication, but it's not effective as it could be. Because sometimes, like, for example, let me give you another example. Okay. I feel like we don't spend enough time together. Okay. So what are you hearing me say?
You're hearing me say that you want to spend more time with me. So we could bond more. That's what I hear.
Okay. So now when you repeat that, then I say, yeah, that's what I mean. Or I could say, no, I just feel like you spend more time with your friends. Or I feel like you spend more time at work than you do with me.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like you're number one priority. So it's important to give each other feedback as to what's being said. Because now I know for sure you're hearing what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And once we leave this conversation and you don't do anything about it.
Something has to be done.
Yeah. If you don't do anything about it, guess what? Like, you understood what I was asking of you, and you did nothing.
Because we had a conversation with understanding.
Yes.
And there's no actions to it. So
I think that's the part, the understanding part. Because I have to communicate something to you, but give you a chance to understand it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So, like...
Yeah, because that's what makes it effective. Because if I don't... It's like in school. If the teacher is trying to teach a child or a student, and the student's job is to, like we used to tell Elijah when he was younger, let the teacher know you don't understand. But some kids don't want to keep telling the teacher they don't understand because they don't want to be embarrassed with the rest of the students that's in the class. But you have to let the person know that you don't understand, so you could get the understanding of what's being elaborated.
Yeah.
So basically, that's what an effective conversation is.
So another example is like, you're not listening to me because you're on your phone. All these are real life examples.
I was just about to say, I'm like, yo, you jumping on me right now?
It's just, I'm trying to find examples, and those are the ones coming up. Like, you're not really listening to me because you're on your phone all the time. Like, what am I saying?
Get the fuck off your phone and pay me some attention. Now, give me your
undivided attention. Yes, I want your undivided attention. Yeah. So give me an example. Try me. Like, say something. It could be anything, and I'm like gonna...
That relates to...
Just anything you want to communicate with me, or a person would say.
Something...
anything. In a relationship, while we're talking, or, we're feeling some type of way towards each other. Something's bothering you or me.
Let's go... Bong. We have... we gotta go grocery shopping in the morning because the engine is blown on the car. We got the rental. I gotta take this rental back. We gotta go to Costco or something to get the groceries before the car. We have to return the car.
What am I interpreting?
Yes.
Get your priorities right.
Yeah, we gotta organize this
Yes.
real quick.
No, but give me something that, okay, let's say we're upset with like in a relationship, right? When people are feeling some type of way towards each other, or it's like something is bothering each other. That's usually when the communication is not like, it's not effective, because I'm not talking like just a general talk. I mean, like, if
I don't
we're
think you
feeling
give
some
me
type of
that,
way.
so I can't think of something from you. I can't even think of.
All right, I don't want you to go out tonight.
Okay.
There's me feeling some type of way.
But I am.
I don't want you to go out tonight.
Then don't go. I'm not gonna go out. I'm gonna spend time with my lady.
No, your job is to interpret what I'm saying.
Okay.
This is me in a relationship where this is my form of communicating with you.
Yeah.
I don't want you to go out tonight. You went out yesterday.
Yeah.
Why you always want to go out?
So what you're telling me is
I'm gonna give you attitude.
So what you're telling me is you now you want me to let you know what you're saying.
What do you hear?
You want to spend time. I thought I answered that question. You want to spend time.
I want to spend time with you?
Yes.
Okay. You're pretty good at this. I think this is a problem. We can't do it because you're good. Okay, pretend you're not good. Pretend it's a regular person and their relationship needs to work on effective communication. That's what we're trying to teach.
Okay, all right. So you said you don't want me to go out.
No,
tonight.
you just went out yesterday. But watch my whole form.
Yeah.
I don't want you to go out. You went out yesterday.
But we're in a new state. I got to go out and network.
No, you just went out yesterday.
But you understand what I do.
Okay.
So why don't you just let me do what you understand that I do? I can't make money if I'm sitting in the crib 24/7.
But you just went out yesterday.
Yeah, but I have to go out again.
Okay, so this conversation won't get anywhere, right? It's just going to get heated because either you're going to say, fuck you, I'm still going out, or I'm going to nag you to the point where I annoy you and you're going to stay home, but you're going to be annoyed with me. So to make this more effective, it can be that, first of all, I'm not going to tell you what you got to do with an attitude because you're grown. I don't have to tell you what to do. And I'm not going to say with an attitude. So it would be better if I say, you just went out yesterday, babe. Can you stay home today? It's your birthday week, but can you stay home today? Because you went out yesterday.
That would be more effective.
And now, what do you hear me say? What do you hear me say?
I've been hearing you, but I'm saying I'm still the person that don't hear you.
Yes.
So even if you say that, I'm not hearing you. So therefore, I could easily say, even if you talk to me soft, I could still say what I've been saying.
That you have to go out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm ignorant to your emotions.
But try not to be ignorant to my emotions. I
thought I was the ignorant person, so don't mind that. No,
now you understand me.
Okay.
Now we're working on our communication skills because we watch Married Life podcast and we know we have to work on communication.
Okay.
So now, at least make an effort.
Right.
So
babe, can I go out for a few hours and I come back home early so we can spend time?
No, I just want you to stay home.
All right. So let me spend more time with you and I go out later.
Close. You're getting better. What I hear you say, I'll be you, right?
Yeah.
You don't want me to go out because I went out yesterday.
Yeah.
So you want me to spend more time with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's exactly what I want. I want you to spend more time with me.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, so let's not. So tell me what you hear me say.
I'm hearing you say that you want to spend time with me. You don't want me to go outside.
Yes.
You want me for you.
Yes.
All day.
Can you do that?
Yes.
Okay. So that's effective communication because now you're giving me
I got caught up too much in the role playing.
I know, it's too much role playing, but I'm trying to give examples of how sometimes we can verbalize, mostly women, because we have this tendency, like, I can tell you something and you read between the lines. But I feel like we, as women, we get too comfortable with having our partner read between the lines and know exactly what we mean.
Wait, we get.
See, you're not paying attention to me.
Yeah,
Babe,
I
I
am.
want you to pay attention to me.
So you saying, as a woman, you guys don't read through the lines, or you do read through the lines?
No, I feel like as women,
Yeah.
see, we just did it right now.
Yeah, I know.
You repeated to me what you heard, and
Yeah.
I'm correcting you. That's
Yeah.
not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that
But is that conversation effective communication?
it's being effective right now,
Yeah.
because now that I know you didn't hear me the way that I wanted you to pick up on what I'm saying,
Yeah.
I'm going to correct it for you so that we leave the conversation with an understanding.
Okay.
So I feel as women, mostly women, we like to express what we feel, but we don't communicate it correctly, and we leave it like we want you to read between the lines too much.
Sorry. Repeat that again.
Okay, as women, I feel like most of us women have a tendency of expressing ourselves, but we're wanting you to read between the lines too much.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
That's without a question.
So I feel like we have the tendency to say or request certain things,
Yeah.
but we're not like,
You're not direct.
right, we're not direct.
Yeah.
But
You do that.
emotionally,
You do that.
okay. So then you should have a lot of examples. But emotionally, we're being like emotionally overflowing and expressing how we feel, but not being direct, because we're waiting for the male to read between the lines and know exactly what we're trying to say.
Yeah, because I'm the type of guy, I can't pick up on flirtation. If it's not physical touching, or you like direct, you gotta stick your tongue out or something, show me your boob. I don't know if you're flirting. So that's not an effective physical conversation. You know what I mean? I'm direct. I gotta get an understanding. Even like when you want to make love, I know you want to make love because you're in your towel, you're half naked. There's no conversation. You are naked.
There's been times when you're like, oh.
And you see that exactly. You know what I mean? So I don't know. So you have to be 100% direct, because even as time, I will want the aggression. I will want the physical attraction as touching, grabbing me to give me an understanding. That's a turn on for me. So give me an understanding that, oh, this is what's going on. Babe, that's probably my communication, physical, instead of verbal. I'm more communicated with physical.
Your language.
Yeah,
your
conversation. Language. You know what I mean? Like body language, touch me. Attraction. That's what probably physical attraction is probably where more I converse with more, instead of just verbalizing, because people. It is. Wow, this conversation gave me a great whoa, I just learned something about myself. It has to be, because even with things with other people, like in business, like sometimes I sit back and I'm like, but he said this, but he's not doing that. I want to see the.
So you understand better with action
Yes,
than with words.
Yes, without a question, because my birthday is
sometimes
here.
You don't pick up on the message behind the words. You pick up on the message through action.
Through action.
Okay.
And especially in today's climate, we got social media. People think because they commented on a post or they liked the post that I'm supposed to know that you was aware of something. Even though because I post something that's relatable to what I trying to communicate to the world, not to you directly. You know me directly. So don't communicate with me with a like on social media and telling me that's, oh, you know
Put
about
action
it.
Behind it.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Right.
You're not a stranger to me.
Okay.
These people online don't know me like that. You know me like that. So you got my number. I seen you 2 days ago or yesterday.
So liking your post is not considered support or an action.
Correct.
Right.
People will freaking send out a Instagram blast to a birthday party. If a nigga don't pop up, what you expect? Like, you know people personally. You know what I mean? Take it to the old school, send out a mail. I don't think a soul is going to have a wedding and just send it through Instagram, send it through Facebook.
Make a post, yeah.
You know what I mean? You're going to physically send a card and invite people. Why would you do that with a wedding and not do that with something else? All this is a form of communication. You know what I mean? So
and
being effective.
People understand communication differently.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it 100%, and that's why in school a teacher has to understand how all her or his students absorb conversation, because if you're not the way you teach, everybody's not going to absorb absorb that. So you have to learn each student in your class to elaborate accordingly to every individual. That's a hard job for a teacher.
So I think it's important to, when there's conversation, to repeat back what you think you understand. So in a relationship, like if there was something going on between us or we're conversing and it's something you feel strongly about, like I think it's important for me to repeat back to you what I'm thinking you're saying, my interpretation of it, so that you have an opportunity to be like, yeah, that's what I mean. That's how I feel right now.
Gotcha.
Because if not, then it's going to be left where I'm reading between the lines, but I might not be right.
Yeah, because you don't know if I understand, and I don't know if you understand.
Correct.
So we just, there's no.
So I do that a lot. I'm not direct.
You don't. I won't say you do that a lot. Okay. No, because we don't get into like heated situations. So,
but if I feel a certain way and you're like, babe, what's wrong? Or babe, what can I do?
Sometimes you will. It depends if you're really emotional. You know what I mean. You will. You don't want to tell me, and that's rare. Like, give you an example of something wrong with mommy, and you feel a certain way, like it really broke you. If I see that you're really disturbed about it, you have tears, you will want to be alone for a time, and that's about it. It won't be, but I can get you out of that. I have gotten you out of that mode before. I'll hold you, and you just hold on to me, and you will cry if you had to, things like that. But you don't shut down and don't want to talk about it or something. It won't be the time to talk about it because you're too emotional, but we will get to that. You know what I mean? Only when I said we were going to make love, that's the only time. Like, you just, bang, I'm here, take me. And I'm like, oh, she wants sex right now. Okay, let's make it happen.
Okay.
I'm the guy that's like, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Jump on me, grab me, bump, 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 something. I want that type of physical attraction or physical conversation. That's what I look for when it comes to that. I don't mind the other one, but wholeheartedly, that's what I conversate about. Okay. For example, let me see, Kevin Samuels, right? The way he conversates, the way he was communicating to the general public. He's harsh about what he's saying. He's blunt. He's direct. He's ruffling feathers. So not everybody is going to pierce through that harshness that he's coming through with. That's why people look at him a certain way, because he's not, like you tell me, it's not like he's saying something wrong, but just his delivery is wrong, because people is not going to learn by being insulted. You know what I mean? So,
not everybody. Some people,
yeah, because there's a lot of females out there that love his content, love his how he elaborate. I know females personally that said he talks that talk, but as we see, what's promoted, that a lot of females don't like the way he talk, and they're not paying attention to his message, because there's a message that's there. Even with Kanye West, they say Kanye West, he's this, he's that, he's bipolar, he's stuck up, but now everybody loves him. You see what I'm saying? So he didn't change. How did you absorb his conversation now compared to the before? What happened? You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's based on It probably is based on the interpreter.
The person interpreting, yeah,
Yeah,
it just resonated with them.
yeah, it falls in place with. You would tell me a lot of things, and it
It doesn't resonate
doesn't
with you.
resonate. Then somebody else would say something. I bring it to you, be like, "Yo, I told you that shit a long time ago,"
Mm-hmm.
and I'd be like, "Oh, you did?" You know what I mean? So it's moments in time that every one of us will understand somebody conversation, but if we, as the person who's expressing, we need to learn how to express it. Well, I guess not, because everybody, even if you learn how to express it, everybody's not going to take it and
I
interpret
just
it correctly.
think a skill each of us should have, though, is to repeat, to like get in the habit of repeating what you interpret, because that way the other party has an opportunity to say, yeah, that's exactly what I mean, or no, that's not what I mean.
Yeah.
But if we get in the habit of that, then we can leave the conversation with understanding, both of us.
Yeah.
Because if I say something to you, like, get in the habit of repeating to me what you think I'm trying to say.
Like in the beginning of our relationship, we conversed through writing. So our conversations was in writing. When we felt like it was moments that was going to escalate to arguments, we went to a book and we wrote, and that is giving clarity of understanding because you're reading. You know what I mean? So you can't say I didn't understand what you said because you read it and you wrote back, responded by writing.
And then giving me the opportunity to say, yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
Exactly. So that was great communication. Writing is always a great communication. That's why music is so angelic. You know what I mean? It's heavenly sent because you're expressing, you're conversing through words and music, and it's an expression. So that's like wonderful to me. But yeah, writing is the shit, and that's just different forms of communicating. And I think we
But that writing gives you, it taught us to
know us.
No, not only that, but it's like giving you space and a time to speak.
Yeah.
Because we're not using the book, but because we have the patience and the time to allow a response,
Yeah.
then here in person physically, then I can say something and you know to like not talk over me and let me express how I feel. And we're not going to go back and forth because we're not going to hear each other.
Yeah.
So we learned that through writing because we had no choice but to wait for the other person to respond.
And harsh conversations can't spew through that. Nobody is insulting anybody.
Correct.
Nobody's name calling.
Yeah,
things of that nature.
We've never been disrespectful to each other like that, but allowing each other the time to get our feelings out. And I think that learning to just automatically repeat what we hear, because then that way you can assure that you know how I'm feeling and what I'm trying to verbalize to you. So if we just get in the habit of doing that, then it's a better communication.
Yeah.
Because then I can't feel some type of way when you do or don't do something, because you understood me, and I made sure you understood. So now it's up to you to make sure that you're doing something about it.
Yeah.
Right? But I feel like for females mostly, I just feel like we have this, like, here, read between the lines. You should know how I feel. And I told you this.
That's something men hate. Like, we see video memes.
Because it's almost like a game.
Yeah, exactly.
Playing, and then I'm going to get mad at you because you don't understand me. But
like, are you kidding me? Like, you supposed to know. How?
Like,
because you're supposed to know me.
Yeah, like, get off your phone. First of all, I'm being disrespectful about it. Like, speaking to you like you're a child. Like, get off your phone. You're on your phone too much. When really, I just want to say, I feel like you're not paying me enough attention.
That's childish.
Yeah, it's childish, but I don't think females do it because, like, we're trying to be childish.
I understand that. I understand that. But
we're just being too, like, reliant on you to read between the lines.
But it is childish regardless of how you say it, how you look at it. I'm not saying females are being childish, but the action is, because it's like a kid who has a crush on somebody and they bullying them.
Wait, so I should call you childish because as a man, you don't want to express how you feel?
No, but that's not a. It's so. Are you telling me that when all women who do that, they don't want to express themselves because they are expressing themselves?
No, I'm just saying we're not always direct.
That's an issue, and that's not falling what I'm talking about.
But we're just expecting for you to read between the lines a lot of times. That's it. It's not coming from immaturity. It's just I'm expecting because you're my man. I expect for you to understand me and know me. I just expect for you to know.
Gotcha.
I just expect it.
But that's I guess I don't know if that's a little bit too much coming from our woman. I don't know, but you want to close this?
No. Because I want to there needs to be understanding. I don't even have a reason why a female would do that. I just feel like we just expect for our partner to know us and to understand us, which is not good.
But we change and we grow and we evolve. So with the understanding of that, you need to give each other time to learn each other all over again. Because that's what's happening, I would hope. You know what I mean? So if, like I just told you of points of when I see how you want certain things, when you want certain things from me, right? And say you just learned something, as I just learned something. And now it's your duty to react to what you just learned on this podcast. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that's an effective communication after you physically approach what you learned. Right? I think I lost track.
No, because you're subliminally trying to tell me don't just wear a towel and be naked, grab you and throw you on the bed.
I'm not,
because that's your language.
I'm not saying that. I'm literally trying to pick up on what we were talking about and see if it connects with what you just mentioned. Because I got distracted with the baby.
No, because you're trying to say that in a relationship we have to grow and learn each other, and that's how you're able to read between the lines.
Yeah.
I don't feel like at any point, regardless of how good you know me, I don't think it's fair for me to expect for you to read between the lines.
Because I felt like if I know you,
which you do. That's why when I asked you, can you cook, as an example, you read between the lines as in you need help.
Yeah, because Imani came to me and said, "Can we order food?" I said, "If mommy is not cooking, I will order food."
Yeah, and but where the conversation was going that you lost track?
Yeah,
it's like you're saying that it's your duty to get to know your partner.
Yeah,
but I don't feel like it's fair.
Gotcha.
To Understood. Expect that from a partner.
I got you.
So we each have to work better in our communication skills.
That's great because I don't think people out there think, not everybody, but everybody's not thinking like that. Man and a woman, they like, no, you're supposed to know. I would think more.
I don't think it's fair.
I would say more on a woman's side is like that. You're supposed to know. It's like, because I know a lot of men who think that, like, she thinks I'm supposed to like know what's in her brain.
Yeah, that's I mean, impossible. Not for the sake of like, let me be fair to you. Yeah. You don't always have to know what I feel. But for the sake of that, my wants are understood. Yeah. I think that it's important for us to repeat to each other. Get in the habit of like, let me repeat to you what I hear. Gotcha. And let me not just sit back and expect for you to know. Because then if you're wrong, I know I'm just going to get mad. So why don't we just... Yeah. Why don't we just cut that part out and let's make sure we understand each other? Because I don't want...
That's expectations.
You know, and we shouldn't have expectations.
We should have expectations from ourselves, not from other people. We should expect certain things, but also in the back of our mind, but like, they're imperfect. Things are going to happen. So when those things happen, at least your heart don't feel a certain way. Your disappointment doesn't crush you.
Yeah, because it's not your duty to live up to my expectation. It's my expectation.
I'm learning that through other parties, what we going through right now. So it's like, nah, let me I love the homie, so I don't want to feel resentment towards him because of his imperfections. You know what I mean? So fall back, have a great understanding, and just grow and keep moving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So 100%.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
So that was that.
That's
That was the point I was trying to make. Like,
that's great, effective conversation.
Yes, communication.
Communication.
Effective. See, like he just said it, and I'm like, no, it's not. That's not what I meant. It's this. Yes.
That's crazy.
All right.
We good.